Hi, everybody. We'll give everyone a minute to come into the room, and then we'll get started. If you're in the room, tell us where you're from and what your name is. My name is Denny Foster. This is my first live YouTube, so you guys are getting a special treat. You get to help me on my first one. Hey, I started trading in 2017. I had sold a business, and I was looking for something new to try, and a gentleman at church had been through the Tradeway program and introduced me to it, and I've been trading ever since. I came on as a coach about 2019, but I also still own a couple different businesses. So I am just getting re-engaged, and I'm glad to be here. If anybody is out there and can share with us where they're from before we get started, that'd be great. A name and where you're from. And if you have any tickers, please let me know what tickers you have so we can take a look at those for you today also. All right, let's take a look at the S&P. Well, I don't know what everybody else was anticipating, but the last 2 days is not what I was anticipating. But you know what they say, you got to take what the market gives you. And right now the market's giving me confusion. So, hey, Jody, how are you? Glad to have you on here today. Yeah, this back here on, was this Monday? No, this is Tuesday. I'm sorry, Tuesday. I was expecting Wednesday to be another down day. My anticipation was the trades I kind of had I identified were going to be down plays. And we have this huge up day. And then today, if anybody saw the NVIDIA announcement, I'm going to share the NVIDIA screen real quick. This thing just took off like a rocket. The futures were up, the market was up, everything was up, and then it's just slowly come back down, and it's just barely above its previous highs now. So, you know, last night, once they announced, the NASDAQ and the S&P were up a lot. They were up huge, and all day since they've opened this, since the market's opened this morning, has just gone down. So, you know, that's I guess, you know, if it was easy, anybody would do it, but we try to give you the tools and get you trading the right way. And it sometimes the market is just finicky. And today is one of those days. You know, if I'm going to put lines on the chart for today, I mean, that's about it right there. It bumped right up against it yesterday, opened above the line and came back down. I need confirmation for myself if this thing is going to go continue down bearish tomorrow or go back on the bullish run. Very confused as to where it's going to be going. It's just not giving us good signals. So we all have to be very careful on our trading. If anybody has any questions on the S&P or any trades that they want to look at, please let me know. But I do have a couple lined up for us. I do want to take a look at the Qs real quick. Same thing. I mean, this thing just kind of blew right through what our resistance line would have been. And now we're back below it again. And in fact, the Qs look like it's right on. Let's see if we can get this thing to be a little bit bigger. Looks like it's right on the 50-day. So, you know, we always like to be above the 50-day. It shows that it's more bullish, and we are right on it. So, again, guys, getting a lot of mixed signals from the market, a lot of indecision. Okay, I got a couple tickers that I felt like were worth looking at today. This is MET, M-E-T. And I kind of think this one might be getting ready for us here. I don't know that I would exactly trade it today. I might wait for confirmation tomorrow because of market tone, but that definitely has pushed through resistance. We got the 50-day below it. We got the 20 and the 10 below it. So it's looking fairly strong, but I wouldn't rush into this. We don't know what the market's going to bring us the rest of the day. But I think this is one that would be good to put on your watch list. Let's see. What else do we got here to look at today? We've got quite a few. All right, so another one. I've already got a line on here, but you can kind of see this is breaking resistance today. Again, I don't know that I would enter this today, but it's given me a signal that I want to keep watching this maybe into tomorrow. It came down yesterday. It touched the 50-day. It shows a bullish candle yesterday. It opened a little bit lower, but has gone up most of the day. It's above the resistance line. If we got a positive candle tomorrow, I would be interested in this trade. But again, not today. It would have to hold this and open positively tomorrow before I would be willing to get into anything on a trade like this. And the last one that I prepared for today is Dropbox, DB. Again, kind of an interesting trade. It looks like it's starting to curve up a little bit. See if I can get some lines on here. Here we go. That actually, when I looked at it earlier, it was actually above the line, so it's pulled back just a little bit. If it can break through the 50 and get above there and maybe open close to the 50 tomorrow and trade positively, this might be a nice early entry, but it is an early entry. It's an aggressive trade. So just be careful. Watch your stop losses and set your targets kind of tight and watch the market. Everything's going to depend on market tone. But you can see even on a down day, you still have some positive stocks out there. Anybody have any questions or any other stocks that they want to go over today? Well, let's just look at a couple others then. Here's Apple again yesterday. Wow, just gapped open, came up, hit the 20-day, stopped, and then today opened just below the 20 and has gone down all day long. Still has recovered nicely from down here, but I'm not sure if this was going to be, this is maybe the new line here. And tomorrow will tell us. But this could be a nice trade tomorrow if it is close to resistance and starts going down and gives us confirmation that it's going to continue down. We might be able to get into a quick bearish trade on this one tomorrow. Okay, Gordon is asking about DKS, Dix. I think they had some interesting news, reported some interesting news the other day. Wow. 113, 115 bull call debit spread. 113, 115. Well, we're sitting at 113.79 right now. Gordon, do you have a expiration date? Are you looking to do this for tomorrow or next week? I think that's an aggressive play. You're already $1 in, so you've got some insurance there. August 25th. Okay, so tomorrow's play. It's an aggressive play, but we can look to see what the ATR is on this. See if I can find the ATR on here. There it is. So it looks like the average true range on this is about $6 right now. So that actually, there you go, Gordon, ATR 6.2. I think that might be a decent trade to get into. It looks like it's definitely got the range for tomorrow's numbers. It's 6. It's up about, how much is it up today? Range is 381 today. And you're at, $113.79. So Gordon, that looks like a pretty good trade. Expected move of 273. Definitely in the range for that trade. Let us know how that goes for you. Anybody else have any trades that they want to take a look at? Gordon and I went through some classes together way back in the day. It's been a long time since I've seen him. It's good to see him on here. I know this is one of the trades that they talked about on the Monday Night Study group. And you can see this thing is still downtrending. Got a nice downtrend and maybe an entry for today if it's if you've been studying or keeping up with the study groups. Again, went right back up, hit the resistance yesterday, stopped, and then opened lower today and has gone down today. So you might be looking at that for a trade later today or tomorrow also. Let's see if we can find a couple others to take a look at today. I'm just going to page through a couple here and see if I see anything. Boy, Lulu took a hit this morning, didn't it? It's down pretty far. Wow, there must have been some news on Lulu. Here's a nice little, let's put a horizontal line on there. About right there. That might be a little bit of a kiss goodbye on that resistance line right there. That might be a decent one to watch, and that's on CRM. Another good one to watch for a bearish play. Boy, ANET had a couple good days and has really come back down to support. Might be looking for that. See if you can get a bounce off support and get a new entry. But again, I think that's probably going to be looking at market tone. What I heard this morning was that the reason NVIDIA didn't hold those high prices is that most people already had a good report factored into the price of the stock. So that might play similar to ANET and be one of the reasons that it's come down. How about Tesla? We got a little bit of a resistance area that it came in on right there. That might be one to watch for another bearish line, bearish play to get in. I like something around that area. You get confirmation tomorrow. It might be a good one to get in on a bearish play there also. Guys, we have any more questions? Anything that you're trading that you want to take a look at? Any questions you have about the charts or the market today? Go back to SPX and look at it. Still looks like it's pretty much at the lows of the days. It's really been down all day. So again, guys, if you're Keep your stop loss short if you're in some bullish plays. If you're in some bearish plays, you might be doing well today. Keep an eye on that market tone. But just because the market tone's negative doesn't mean there might not be some tickers out there that are going the opposite direction and they're strong and can still have some entries on them. You know, there's a guy on TV that says there's a bull market everywhere. So, you know, keep your eyes open for some plays. And I guess we'll be seeing you soon. Look for us on the community page and in the study groups, and we'll be talking to you soon. Thank y'all. Have a good day.